Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq sent a cable of greetings to the Emir of the State of Kuwait on the occasion of his country's National Day. His Majesty the Sultan sends a written message to His Excellency the President of the Friendly Republic of Uzbekistan concerning the bilateral relations between the two countries, handed over to His Excellency the Foreign Minister. On behalf of His Majesty the Sultan, His Highness Sayyida As'ad bin Tariq bids farewell to the Ambassador of Japan, India and Korea at the end of their duties in the Sultanate of Oman. Her Highness, the Honorable Lady, spouse of His Majesty the Sultan, greets teachers on their annual day. And the first green hydrogen station in the Sultanate of Oman is launched with a production capacity of up to 130 kilograms of hydrogen per day. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq sent a cable of greetings to His Highness Sheikh Mishal Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah, Emir of the State of Kuwait, on his country's National Day. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq sent a written message to His Excellency the President of the Friendly Republic of Uzbekistan concerning the bilateral relations between the two countries and their friendly people, as well as ways to enhance them in various fields. The message was delivered by His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Hamid Al-Busaidi, Foreign Minister, during his reception by His Excellency the President of Tashkent. On behalf of His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq, His Highness Sayyida As'ad bin Tariq Al Said, Deputy Prime Minister for International Relations and Cooperation Affairs and Special Representative of His Majesty the Sultan, received in his office today His Excellency Jota Yamamoto, Ambassador of Japan to the Sultanate of Oman, His Excellency Amit Narang, Ambassador of the Republic of India to the Sultanate of Oman, and His Excellency Kim Ki-jo, Ambassador of the Republic of Korea to the Sultanate of Oman, each separately, to bid farewell on the occasion of the end of their duties in the Sultanate of Oman. The ambassadors expressed their thanks to His Majesty the Sultan for their support they received during their tenure in the Sultanate of Oman from His Majesty, the government and the Omani people, which facilitated their performance for their duties. They also expressed their wishes of good health, happiness and a long life for His Majesty and for the Sultanate of Oman, further prosperity and development under His Majesty's wise leadership. His Highness Sayyid As'ad bin Tariq Al Said expressed his deep thanks to the ambassadors for their good efforts in strengthening the relations of cooperation and partnership between the Sultanate of Oman and their countries, wishing them further success and wishing their countries security, stability and prosperity. The meeting was attended by Their Excellencies the Secretary General and the advisor at His Highness's office. His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Said, Deputy Prime Minister for Defense Affairs, received in his office His Excellency Liu Jian, Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to the Sultanate of Oman. During the meeting, the two sides reviewed the good relations between the two countries and discussed a number of topics of common interest. Her Highness, the Honorable Lady, spouse of Sultan Haytham bin Tariq, has addressed a message of greetings on the occasion of Teachers' Day, which falls on 24th of February every year. The message reads as follows. It pleases us to extend our heartfelt greetings to all male and female teachers in our dear homeland on the occasion of Teachers' Day, which falls on the 24th of February every year. As we voice our thanks and appreciation to teachers, we would like to value teachers' constant contribution to enhancing the talents of students, augmenting their potential with lofty values and sciences, as well as grooming and supplying them with different types of knowledge in a manner that assists them to bring about positive change to society. We wish teachers success in performing their noble educational mission. We would also like to express our deep gratitude to all other personnel in the education field for their sincere efforts in carrying out their duties. With a production capacity of up to 130 kilograms of hydrogen per day, the first green hydrogen station was opened in the Sultanate of Oman. In addition to hydrogen, the station also contains 5 fast charging points for electric vehicles and conventional fuel pumps. The opening ceremony was held under the patronage of His Excellency Engineer Salim bin Nasser Al Oufi, Minister of Energy and Minerals.
In a significant step towards sustainability and diversifying energy sources, Shell Oman has launched the first green hydrogen refueling station for vehicles in the Sultanate of Oman in collaboration with Muwasalat Company and Nema Power and Water Procurement.
Today we are launching the first green hydrogen station where we produce, store and dispense the hydrogen in one location. This is probably the first in the Middle East. For us in Oman, this is a key milestone because we are producing green hydrogen for the first time. This gives us, of course, a way of understanding how we can produce the hydrogen, how we can store it, how we can use it for commercial purposes. And it's an indication that we are moving forward toward maximizing the green hydrogen economy.
Today, Oman produces its first green hydrogen molecules. The station is designed to increase the penetration of low-carbon vehicles onto the roads of Oman. We can charge up to 30 cars a day of green hydrogen fuel cell vehicles in the station, but we also have 4 electric charging points with 8 nodules that can also hopefully help increase the penetration of electric vehicles on the streets of Oman.
The new station is strategically located near Muscat International Airport and offers a range of services such as fast charging for electric vehicles and traditional fuel options. The green hydrogen station relies on electrolysis technology using solar energy to produce up to 130 kilograms of hydrogen daily.
As part of this project, Nema Power and Water Procurement Company, we are granting Shell renewable energy certificates, which assure that the electricity that is consumed in this fueling station to generate the green hydrogen is from renewable sources. We are granting them around 7,000 megawatt hour of renewable energy certificates for the next 5 years. And this will assure that the green hydrogen produced from this plant is coming from a renewable energy source.
At the moment, there will be 15 cars which are running on hydrogen and most importantly, green hydrogen powered. This station also has a water recycling facility and a solar powered station as well. Stay tuned for more developments, and most importantly, I invite you to come to our Shell cafes and to experience our great coffee and pastry offerings.
This initiative comes within the framework of Oman Vision 2040 and the goals of achieving net zero carbon neutrality by 2050 by promoting low carbon mobility solutions.
The Shura Council Office, during its 7th meeting, reviewed several ministerial responses and government messages. Discussions included a request to the tender board to allocate government tenders under 10,000 Omani Riyals to SMEs. The office also reviewed a request to the Minister of Education on replacing expatriate engineers with Omanis and to the Oman Investment Authority regarding harmonization at Mazoon Dairy Company. Additionally, a request was made to the Telecommunication Locations Regulatory Authority to reduce internet subscriptions costs and offer discounted packages. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Khalid bin Hilal Al-Ma'awali, Chairman of the Shura Council. With the international participation of experts and specialists in the field of environment, the activities of the Oman Climate Week was launched. The week, which came under the slogan "Life in a Sustainable World," was inaugurated by His Excellency Dr. Mahad bin Saeed Ba'awain, Minister of Labour. The event witnessed a wide participation from experts, decision makers and researchers from inside and outside the Sultanate of Oman to shed light on challenges facing climate, in addition to focus on innovative solutions and technologies in this regard. The Authority for Public Services Regulation unveiled this morning 9 significant projects in energy, renewable energy, water and wastewater at its annual media meeting. The event, presided by His Excellency Engineer Salim bin Nasser Al-Ofi, Minister of Energy and Minerals, in the presence of His Excellency Dr. Mansour bin Talib Al-Hinai, Chairman of Public Service Regulation Authority.
The Authority for Public Services Regulation held its annual meeting today, unveiling 9 key projects in energy, renewable energy, water and wastewater, in line with Oman's Vision 2040 and net zero ambitions. Authority for Public Service Regulation Chairman Dr. Mansour bin Talib Al-Hinai highlighted major initiatives.
Well, in today's press conference, we covered several strategic projects that we are working on currently with the help of licensed entities in the electricity and water and wastewater sector and gas. We highlighted the size of investments that have been covered in all of the public services, let's say utilities and licensed companies, and this reached around 2.8 billion riyals in the last 5 years.
Key sector advancements were reported. Renewable energy now constitutes 9% of total production. Compliance with regulation stands at 95%, and beneficiary satisfaction has reached 75%. Water reliability is at 97%, and electricity transmission at 99.9%. Oman also targets 3,000 megawatt of solar energy by 2030.
Also discussed strategic projects related to use of renewable energy from geothermal sources, from pump storage in Said Wadi Al-Jifnain, and also in the usage of hydrogen in the upcoming thermal plants that we are planning to float very soon during 2025.
Following the presentation, Q&A session was opened for journalists, media representatives and attendees, fostering discussions on Oman's sustainable development and regulatory strategies. The meeting concluded with a commitment to advancing efficiency, transparency and innovation in public services. Abdullah bin Ahmed Al-Rubai, Sultanate of Oman Television, Muscat.
Still to come in our news bulletin. A ceremony is held in the wilaya of Al-Sid to mark the opening of Wadi Al-Jifnain Dam. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. The 9th International College of Education Conference, which discusses the role of psychology in human life, has begun at the Sultan Qaboos University. The conference will include 340 working papers presented by researchers from inside and outside the Sultanate of Oman. The researchers presented during the conference focused on the role of psychology in the community in terms of aspects related to school education, technologies and artificial intelligence. The opening was presided over by His Excellency Dr. Mohammed bin Saeed Al-Ma'mari, Minister of Endowments and Religious Affairs. The Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Water Resources celebrated the opening of Wadi Al-Jifnain Dam in the Wilaya of Al-Sib at a total cost exceeding 45,600,000 Omani riyals. The dam is 20 meters high with a length of 6,400 meters and includes 2 concrete spillways and 4 water discharge gates, in addition to an advanced monitoring system to ensure the stability and safety of the dam. Its storage capacity is about 11.5 million cubic meters of water. Wadi Al-Jifnain Dam was designed according to the highest safety standards, using accurate technical and hydrological studies with the aim to protect commercial and residential areas in Al-Hawd, Al-Khail and Al-Mawalih in Muscat Governorate. The inauguration ceremony was held under the auspices of His Highness Sayyid Harb bin Thuwaini Al-Saeed, Assistant Secretary General of the Council of Ministers for Conferences. The Ministry of Labour announced the official working hours for units of the state's administrative apparatus and the private sector during the holy month of Ramadan. The working hours will be as follows. First, civil units of the state's administrative apparatus. Official working hours will be 5 hours continuous, starting from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. B. In flexible working hours, the head of unit may implement a flexible working hour system that determines and starts the finish times for employees during Ramadan in a manner that is consistent with the nature of the unit's work in light of the number of scheduled working hours. This system starts from 7 a.m. until 3 p.m. and shall be calculated from the time the employee arrives until the time he/she leaves work according to the established mechanism. C. In remote working during Ramadan, the head of unit may implement the system for those occupying positions whose nature permits this without disrupting the workflow. The number of employees required to attend their workplaces shall not be less than 50% of the total number of employees. Second, the private sector working hours during Ramadan for Muslims at private sector establishment shall be reduced to 6 hours per day and not exceeding 30 hours per week. The Ministry of Labour encourages private sector establishments to adopt modern methods, including the implementation of flexible working hours and remote working whenever possible, in order to boost productivity and achieve balance between work requirements and the sanctity of the holy month of Ramadan. Major General Hamid bin Ahmed Sakroon, head of the Academy of Strategic and Defense Studies, received a delegation from the Military Academy for Postgraduates and Strategic Studies in the Arab Republic of Egypt, headed by Major General Mohammed Mahmoud Awad, Director of the Command and Staff College. During the meeting, the two sides exchanged talks on several joint academic and training topics. A delegation from the Military Academy for Postgraduate and Strategic Studies of the Arab Republic of Egypt today visited the Joint Command and Staff College in Muscat. During the visit, the delegation watched presentation on college and curricula, as well as its training and educational programs. Moreover, the delegation toured the college's facilities and departments. The Ministry of Health signed an agreement with Al Salwa Healthcare and Health Services Company to operate, expand and manage the new rehabilitation center in the Wilaya of Sohar. The center will treat, rehabilitate drug and psychopathic substance abusers and addicts. The agreement stipulates the company's commitment to operate and manage the center's facilities, which in its first phase include 30 rehabilitation beds and to build up detoxification unit with a capacity of 25 beds. The agreement was signed by His Excellency Dr. Ahmed bin Salim Al-Mantari, Under Secretary of the Ministry of Health for Health Planning and Regulation. The Ministry of Education has taken a groundbreaking step by introducing Chinese language as an elective subject in public schools across Muscat and Al-Dhahira governorates to enhance students' linguistic skills and global competitiveness. Here's more on this report.
In today's global landscape, strong linguistic skills are essential for academic, professional, and economic success. To support this, the Sultanate of Oman, through the Ministry of Education, is introducing Chinese into school curricula. Starting in the 2025-2026 academic year, 11th grade students in Muscat and the Dakhiliya governorates can opt to study Chinese, reflecting Oman's commitment to preparing students for a competitive future.
The introduction of the Chinese language in our public school aligns with the Ministry of Education vision to enhance our students' competencies or global competencies. That is, by learning a new language, students can improve their linguistic skills, their critical thinking skills, and their cognitive skills. By introducing Chinese also in our school, this can improve our students' cultural awareness. This is meets the Ministry of Education goal to prepare our students to engage in a multicultural world.
A recent introductory session about the program allowed students and educators to explore the opportunities of learning Chinese. The session facilitated open discussions, answering questions and addressing concerns, ultimately ensuring that participants feel confident and prepared for this academic edition.
When I have a presentation here with the students in the school, I feel they really engaged with me because they think learning is not as hard they think. Like I showing them in Chinese learning, we have the pinyin. With the pinyin, we can pronounce it, we can speaking, and for the writing, there are some techniques for them to remember how to do that. And so they are confident they want to join with to learning Chinese together.
As the Sultanate of Oman positions itself as a key destination for Chinese investment and travelers, the ability to speak the language is becoming a strategic advantage. Beyond tourism, this initiative aligns with Oman Vision 2040, a blueprint for a future-ready nation that thrives in international partnerships. This initiative will strengthen cultural ties, drive entrepreneurial innovation, and expand career opportunities for Omani students in the global marketplace. Reporting from the Ministry of Education, this is Salih Bukhalfan Al-Rahbi, Muscat.
In 2024, Credit Oman indemnified exporters and local traders with over 307,000 Omani Riyals across 40 claims, a significant increase from 128,400 Omani Riyals in 2023. The claims spanned sectors such as construction, food, petrochemicals and textiles. This rise highlights Credit Oman's commitment to supporting Omani businesses and enhancing export competitiveness. Credit Oman continues to develop tailored programs to address regional and global challenges. The senior manager of claims emphasized Credit Oman's role in mitigating risks for exporters, offering legal and technical support to ensure smooth transactions. Challenges arose in high-risk markets and ambiguous contracts, often resulting in financial losses or delays. Despite these obstacles, Credit Oman remains dedicated to strengthening the Omani economy and supporting exporters. The Health Insurance Conference reviewed prominent practices in the health insurance sector and ways to enhance the quality of health services in the Sultanate of Oman. Bringing together experts and specialists from within and outside Oman, the conference explores challenges, opportunities, and successful regional and international experiences. It features discussion sessions and interactive workshops aimed at strengthening financial sustainability in the sector. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we enter tonight's news bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq sends a cable of greetings to the Emir of the State of Kuwait on the occasion of his country's National Day. His Majesty the Sultan sends a written message to His Excellency, the President of the Friendly Republic of Uzbekistan, concerning the bilateral relations between the two countries, delivered by His Excellency the Foreign Minister. On behalf of His Majesty the Sultan, His Highness Sayyida As'ad bin Tariq bids farewell to the Ambassador of Japan, India, and Korea at the end of their duties in the Sultanate of Oman. Her Highness, the Honorable Lady, spouse of His Majesty the Sultan, greets teachers on their annual day. And the first green hydrogen station in the Sultanate of Oman is launched with a production capacity of up to 130 kilograms of hydrogen per day. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the studios and the newsroom, it's good night and stay safe.